Hi, I'm Sean Hunter. I'm back again here with Barry Liebert and Aaron Strout talking about crowdsourcing and Web 2.0 technologies. Now, how can a busy middle manager out there taking advantage of next generation iterative technologies apply it to the idea of customer support? So, for example, let's look beyond the suggestion box, right? Let's look beyond just email us your questions and concerns or email us the way we can be a feature enhancer on this next product iteration. What are some of the things that organizations can do to build next generation customer support?
So great question. What I like about that is we all use products every single day. And it's rare, I don't know about you, but it's very rare for a company ever to ask me what I would like and how I might support myself with others to solve a business problem. I think I'd be really excited about the fact if my car manufacturer said, you know, Barry, we'd really like you to be engaged in helping other people who drive the same car that you drive support each other. Very cool idea. Nothing I currently get asked to do. But you're now seeing that in something like Apple. When you buy an Apple iPhone, you're asked to engage with other customers in providing support through a discussion forums. And that allows companies to have real-time, two-way interactions that allow customers to support each other as a crowd.
Okay, you use Apple there as an example. There must be some other examples out there. We had this conversation earlier about Dell's Idea Storm. What are they doing to allow the audience to reach and get closer to the product and the level of customer service that they're providing to make a difference on the next generation of support that they're providing?
Well, we have an example from our book, We Are Smarter, that is Virgin Mobile. So one of the things that they've figured out is they have some rabid customers. Every company does. And they've figured out who these customers are. They're about 2,000 plus. They're able to reach out to those customers and say, guys, help us. We'll give you free minutes, we'll give you next generation phones and things like that in exchange for your time. But we want to do this, what was traditionally called a focus group. A focus group is 10 people with someone behind a one-way mirror, or a two-way mirror, and this now is a way that they can actually spread it out to 2,000 people, 10,000 people. They can ask them questions, they can listen to their discussions, they can participate in the discussions. And there's a real power to it in learning and innovating in the product space.
Okay, so this is a way that you can quickly and easily harness the collective wisdom of the crowd to bring in best practice ideas for the next generation customer support. How do you know what's going to work? How do you know that the best ideas are going to filter to the top and that you can pull them out? How do you identify from the crowd what matters?
Well, I think it's important that companies stop thinking about how we're going to figure out what the best ideas are. Crowds will fundamentally surface the best answers to other people's questions. And I, as a consumer, will look for questions that I'm interested in. I think companies have to accept the fact that maybe crowds know more than companies do about how to service themselves, how to support themselves, and to find people that are like themselves, like TripAdvisor does, which means I basically use TripAdvisor to support my decisions about where I want to go. I think once companies get over the thesis that they're the experts and crowds know nothing, that maybe crowds know everything, and all companies' jobs are to support them, better futures exist for them all.
You've touched on something really interesting here, which is that the customers, it's not that they can contribute iterative ideas across the board on customer innovation, but that they're going to be experts in what they're interested in, right? Because in this new Web 2.0 world, right, the environment is customized for the individual, for their own experience, right? So is it true that you'll get contributive ideas that are maybe niche-based?
Well, you can. I think you get, it depends on what your goal is. And the beauty of community and some of these Web 2.0 tools is you have discussion forums, you have blogs, you have, like Dell's Idea Storm, the ability to take in whatever inputs you want and get whatever type of audience participation you want. Sometimes you just want people to read a blog post and comment on it. Other times you want them to do a user-generated video or a user-generated podcast. So you can really do anything you want as long as you provide the right tools and then provide the right facilitation that goes along with that.
Thank you for joining us.
Glad to be here today.
Thanks for having us.